The art of creating peace between conflicting countries. Chapter 1. Understanding conflict and its impact on nations. Conflict is an inherent part of human existence, and when it escalates to the international level, it can have far-reaching consequences on nations and their people. Understanding the root causes and dynamics of conflicts is crucial in finding effective solutions and creating lasting peace between conflicting countries. In this chapter, we will explore the various types of conflicts that exist, from territorial disputes to ideological clashes. We will analyze the factors that contribute to the escalation of conflicts, such as economic disparities, political rivalries, and religious differences. Furthermore, we will examine how conflicts influence the stability and the development of nations, with a focus on the social, economic, and humanitarian impacts. Section 1. Types of conflicts. 1.1. The battleground beneath our feet. Unearthing the struggle for land and resources. In the quiet corners of our world, beneath the bustling streets and towering skyscrapers, lies a battleground unseen by many. A battleground for land and resources. This conflict, often hidden from the eyes of those who walk upon it, shapes the destiny of nations, communities, and individuals alike. From ancient civilizations to modern societies, the struggle for control over the Earth's finite resources has been a constant force driving human history. The roots of this struggle can be traced back to the dawn of civilization, when early human societies first settled and began to cultivate the land. As populations grew and societies evolved, the competition for fertile soil, clean water, and valuable minerals intensified. Wars were fought, empires rose and fell, all in pursuit of control over the earth's riches. The modern landscape. Fast forward to the present day, and the battleground beneath our feet has evolved into a complex and multifaceted arena. In the era of globalization, the competition for land and resources extends far beyond national borders. Multinational corporations, backed by powerful governments, vie for control over strategic resources such as oil, natural gas, and rare minerals. Meanwhile, indigenous communities and marginalized groups find themselves caught in the crossfire as their ancestral lands are plundered for profit. The consequences of this relentless pursuit of resources are far-reaching and profound. Environmental degradation, deforestation, and pollution threaten the delicate balance of our planet's ecosystems. Climate change, driven by the burning of fossil fuels and the destruction of natural habitats, poses an existential threat to life as we know it. And yet, the cycle of exploitation continues, driven by the relentless demand for growth and profit. The human cost. Amidst the geopolitics and economics of resources extraction, it is easy to overlook the human cost of this ongoing struggle. For millions of people around the world, land is not merely a commodity to be bought and sold. It is the foundation of their identity, culture, and way of life. Indigenous peoples, in particular, have borne the brunt of centuries of colonization and displacement, as their lands have been seized and exploited by outside forces. But the fight for land and resources is not limited to remote corners of the globe. In cities and towns across the world, communities are facing eviction and displacement as gentrification and urban development encroach upon their neighborhoods. In rural areas, smallholder farmers struggle to compete with large agribusinesses, whose monoculture crops and intensive farming methods degrade the soil and deplete precious water resources. Resistance and resilience. Yet, despite the formidable forces arrayed against them, communities around the world are fighting back. From the indigenous activists blocking pipelines and mines on their ancestral lands, to the urban organizers advocating the affordable housing and sustainable development, people are coming together to reclaim their right to land and resources. The resistance takes many forms, from legal battles and grassroots organizing to direct action and civil disobedience. In Brazil, indigenous leaders are fighting to protect the Amazon rainforest from illegal logging and deforestation. In India, farmers are mobilizing against corporate land grabs and oppressive agricultural policies. And in cities like Detroit and Barcelona, communities are reclaiming vacant lots and abandoned buildings, transforming them into vibrant urban gardens and community spaces. Toward a sustainable future. As we stand at a crossroads in human history, the need for a more sustainable approach to land and resource management has never been clearer. The current model of endless growth and exploitation is not only unsustainable, it is fundamentally unjust, perpetuating inequalities and exacerbating social and environmental crises. But there is hope. Around the world, people are coming together to envision and create a different kind of future. A future where land and resources are managed democratically and sustainably for the benefit of all. From the growing movement for food sovereignty and agroecology to the push for renewable energy and ecological restoration, there are signs of a new paradigm emerging, one based on principles of justice, equity, and respect for the earth.